Save it for
No problem. Yeah, we'll
5
save it.
seconds. 5, 6, 7.
Let some more people join us.
Yeah,
Yes.
just warm up because the first few minutes are always pretty hectic. In the meanwhile, may one of us, Gargi, can announce what game is it today?
It's CSK versus RR. Two of the strongest teams in the tournaments, I reckon, are up against each other, and I believe it's going to be a high octane clash today. The match is at Rajasthan's home ground, Jaipur, so I believe it's going to be another high scoring match. No, I think it's going to be a high scoring match.
It's a grudge match.
Grudge match.
Absolute grudge match, because Rajasthan Royals breached our Chepauk fortress.
Our
Chepauk fortress, and now it's time.
Payback time.
Payback.
At the Sawai Mansingh Stadium in Jaipur.
Yeah.
Shane, you had something for us?
Yeah, so today is the derby, which is Thala versus Tata.
Oh.
The Sidvi style derby.
But it is Thala versus actual, if you look at it, the real Chinna Thala now. Sanju Samson.
No, in Malayalam also is.
Whatever, he may be.
By the way, how many
Cheta? He may be a Cheta.
My question
Cheta.
exactly.
That
Maybe
is the
Cheta,
word.
but theek hai.
It's
Come on.
Thala versus Cheta.
Oh, and Sanju's won the toss. Yikes.
Bat first.
No, so how many Chinna Thalas do you have? You had Suresh Raina,
That's
Ravindra Jadeja, you have called him.
He's Kutti Singham.
You called him some Thala.
You're
also.
calling everyone Chinna Thala, but
You know?
Now he is.
He's called 2 people that already. This is third now. Sanju Samsung
He's
also.
Cheta. He's Cheta. But
what
oh
does
man.
Cheta mean?
Cheta means younger brother.
Younger brother.
Oh, and Chinna Thala is Junior Thala.
Junior Thala.
Junior.
That's
leader.
Tamil, this is Malayalam.
Okay.
Cheta is a Malayalam.
Okay,
Wow,
got
Cheta
it.
is a Malayalam.
Chota Bhai.
Chota
Yeah.
boy, yes. Oh boy. Now let's see what Sanju decides. Oh, but bat. I think that is advantage Rajasthan Royals, because now the trend seems to be that
Defending.
teams are good at defending, and at this Sawai Mansingh Stadium, where conditions are much more, you may say it's hotter than Delhi or in the rest of the country, the pitch will slow down, and anything in excess of 150, 160, it will become quite difficult to chase. Oh man.
Gargi thought it's a high scoring game. Do the rest of us believe like that? I don't think it'll be. I think it'll be a 160-70 game.
I don't know. I
160-70.
just have this gut feeling that today is going to be a bang bang show.
It used to be at one point at Jaipur, but
Yeah.
now what the kind of pitches that we've been getting
True,
in, I think this is the second game in Jaipur this season.
Yes.
The first one also not a very high scoring game. It's what I was reading, because even here in Delhi we kind of get similar sort of weather. It's just a 3-hour drive from here, 3.5 hour drive
Yes.
to Jaipur. So just like here, it got cloudy a little late in the afternoon. There it's more cloudy in Jaipur. So there's going to be high humidity. That's one. But the temperatures in north really haven't peaked. So we've not touching 40. We're early 30s right now, which is a big relief. So you will, I think, see the dew set in. That is going to be definitely there in the second inning. So that's one thing to watch out for. Secondly, as I said, not being the most conducive pitch to bat on, so you will not see a big game. So if Rajasthan are batting first, I think they'll look at anywhere around 170 and then kind of feel safe with Chennai.
How many pitches are they using on this ground, and are they using the same one as the last game?
They must have 6-7 strips. I don't know how
Okay.
many, but roughly that's the amount that you have in most ground. While the strip might change, but it won't change the basic nature, because
True.
because some grounds have had strips with both soil. They prepare it, but I think Sawai Mansingh will not have that. So they will not have both set of, the red clay, the black clay. Some centers have decided to have both, and on different times of the year use a different clay. But here, I think they only have that one fixed colored pitch. So I don't see that it'll change much from. Could slightly change depending on the strip that they're using, but not much, I guess. What MS Dhoni said at the toss, he said the pitch has decent pace, but the average bounce is slightly less. See, that is what is making stroke making a bit difficult. So we're trying to build characters in our team. He says bowlers. We'll talk about that a little later. And make them believe in themselves. Same side for them, so no changes, which is one thing with MS Dhoni teams, unless there are a lot of injuries and issues on that front, they will barely make too many changes. He did that when he was India captain also.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Rajasthan have included Adam Zampa. So that is already an indication that the pitch is a slow, low turner. So you got 3 spinners, Ashwin, then
Yuzi.
Zampa and Yajuvendra Chahal.
Yes.
But this is not the first time that they've got the 3
Yeah.
spinners playing.
No.
They've used them earlier also in the season.
Chepauk.
Yeah, at the Chepauk Stadium only. That's what, and that was key to them winning.
So I wonder whether it's dictated by the pitch or more dictated by the opposition that you're playing against. It is MS Dhoni's team,
Yeah.
and just taking the captain as an example. If I have a better chance of dislodging MS early, it's with a spinner than a fast bowler. I guess that's what they are relying on. That majority of the players better against fast bowling than spin. So that, and maybe the pitch also.
But I think pitch more, because see, this CSK team, you have a Dubey in the middle order, very good player of spin. Rahane has been tonking the spinners for fun recently.
But also fast bowler. So Rahane.
No, Rahane is in good form, but his main weakness was what? Spin.
Rahane is talking everyone.
I'm just saying ki now.
Actually, his weakness is spin.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
No, but that's what I'm saying. So it's more so with the team that they're playing, or is it the pitch?
I think it's both. It's both. But of course, see, with Dubey, you'd want to bring in a fast bowler. If you don't, please learn that lesson from KKR. They were bringing on one spinner after the other at Eden, and he's sending all of them to the stands. Made no sense back then. It won't make sense if it happens today. But I think, it's more dictated by, because see, Dhoni is coming to bat at 8 most of the time anyway. So I don't think that's making too much of a difference.
You never know. Get him out early. But yeah, I think if you're playing Chennai, you're not really worried about MS Dhoni. You're looking at Ruturaj Gaikwads, the Devin Conways, the Ajinkya Rahanes, who've been in outstanding form. Moeen Ali not got a lot of chances to bat. Ambati Raidu ditto. Shivam Dubey will be batting much higher than where he is now on the team list. And then you'll have Ravindra Jadeja, MS Dhoni. So because Rajasthan are batting first, let's look at their 11 closely. So they've got, this is their batting 11. So they've got Jaiswal, Butler, Padikkal, Sanju Samson, Hetmeyer, Dhruv Jorel, Ravichandran Ashwin, Jason Holder, Adam Zampa, Sandeep Sharma, Yuzi Chahal. So despite their 2 losses, they haven't really got their favourite player Riyan Parag back in. So that remains. And this is the batting 11. So if in case, even if he was to come in as a substitute, then he would be playing in this 11 if he was to be looked at as a batsman. Now that he's not, then clear cut chance of him not coming back. So that requires a lot of effort on the part of Rajasthan to do one-off match. You can see 2 matches now. I think this is the 3rd match in a row where he's not featuring for Rajasthan Royals. But Rajasthan Royals also, after a great start to this tournament, have had 2 losses. Chennai Super Kings exactly the opposite. They started a bit slow, but now have had 3 wins on the trot and now looking good in the top of the points table. Why this game is very important is because if RR were to win, they go top. Simply because of their very good net run rate that they have at the moment. So this becomes a top of the table clash in that sense. So who's their substitutes then? Let's take a look
for
at
Rajasthan, it will be Murugan Ashwin.
That's what I was thinking as well. You really want to have another spinning option, and I think Murugan would be your best bet. We don't know. See, I think that's what will most likely happen. Murugan Ashwin.
Dhruv Jorel goes out and probably
Murugan comes in.
Murugan Ashwin in.
Yeah,
I'm
correct.
just going to look at their subs. So let me see their subs. Okay, their subs are Donovan Ferreira, Murugan Ashwin, Riyan Parag, KM Asif and Kuldeep Yadav. So this is their batting 11. So clearly a bowler coming in. Riyan Parag is not going to be like a bowler. KM Asif, yes. Could be, but so is Murugan Ashwin. And looking at the 3 spinners that Rajasthan are playing, then does seem like it is going to be Murugan Ashwin. But just let's take a look at the squad. 1 second, Saransh, please. Can we just see the 11? Okay. So in terms of their bowling options, I'm saying now they've got Yuzi Chahal.
No playing Bolt, luckily. Because Bolt is out with the
I mean, luckily.
Luckily for, CSK.
For CSK.
Yeah.
Not for Rajasthan, like.
It's a big blow because see.
No, Riyan Parag, you could have said luckily.
I have
If you're talking in favor of Rajasthan.
No. See, actually, if you look at it, they just have 2 pacers.
That's what I'm saying.
Holder and Sandeep Sharma.
That's what I'm saying. It is most likely going to be Asif that comes in.
With 3 spinners, yeah.
Yeah.
But on a slow load deck, would you want to play 3 pacers?
Won't you? And Jason Holder, will you? Are you sure you'll bowl 4 overs? Won't you need a third one?
I think you will have to, because who's the... See, Ashwin, Zampa and Chahal, they'll bowl 12.
No. See, how on earth can Murugan Ashwin come in when you're already playing 3 spinners?
I mean, to be fair, none of these slow wickets, you do want a second spinner just to add a fourth. Yesterday's match.
4 spinners?
Yeah, I mean, yesterday you had Nitish
You
Rana
see
bowl a
Che-
couple of overs. I'm not saying Murugan will bowl all 4, but good to have another option.
Holder and Murugan will bowl 2 overs.
And then do you have a spinner bowl your death overs?
That's what Holder's like, huh?
Chahal is a good death bowler, na? Yuzi Chahal, he's a good death bowler.
I don't know. That'd be very surprising because they've gone in with their 4 overseas, so no chance of an overseas player
Yeah.
coming in. Now in the option that they have is because they're batting first, as I said, no Rehan. It has to be Asif or Murugan Ashwin. I'm tilting towards an Asif. Because you would need I don't know.
Because see, who are
Yeah.
your death bowlers then? You'll possibly have 2 from Holder in the death.
And they've been using Sandeep a lot in the death too.
Yeah,
So
Sandeep, Holder and Chahal are your death overs option. So you're sorted there.
if you have 2 each from them, then 17 to 20 is sorted from Sandeep. and
Okay, let's
Holder.
place our bets. Who is going with Murugan Ashwin? Who's going with Asif?
Actually, do a poll also. Right?
Yeah, let's do a poll. Saransh, can we do a poll? Yes. Who's going to be the super sub or the power impact player? That's the terminology. So who's going to be the impact player for Rajasthan today? Just give the 2 options. 3 options: Murugan Ashwin, KM Asif,
Riyan Parag.
or someone else.
Someone else. Why not?
Riyan Parag, the guy who's not bowled at all, you'll bring him in.
No, he won't. He won't.
Murugan Ashwin.
And just somebody else or others. Just give a third option as others.
Others.
No, let's do a poll here.
I think because they have 3 spinners already, a popular vote would be to bring in Asif, but then knowing RR, I think it's going to be Ashwin.
You pick one.
Ashwin.
You are ensuring that we don't miss Rahul today on the program.
Ashwin, I think it's going to be Ashwin.
Murugan Ashwin.
Yes.
Murugan Ashwin.
I'm going with Asif.
Murugan.
Murugan. And you're also. Oh, so it's 4:1. 4:1. Everyone's going with Ashwin. So 4 spinners they're going to play.
Yep.
I
Because
know.
even in the CSK team, you look at Moin, Jaddu, then Thikshana, 3 spinners they're going to play essentially.
We'll see. So we already started to get some votes. Please do vote and let us know. Just going to go back to that super chat because it is with regards to what we're discussing. That is Roy SP, one of our regular viewers. He says, as Murugan Ashwin is in the subs today, can we expect him to be a substitute in the second innings? This pitch is decent for him, although I want GPL star to be
Guwahati.
Guwahati Premier League.
Oh, he does want Riyan Parag to be on. But Roy SP, that would have been the case if they were bowling now. Then he may have come in as an impact star as a batsman.
Yes.
I doubt now he'll come in. So it's going to be between Asif and Murugan. One of them, I feel. But you guys are also free to cast your vote. Okay, now we're going to turn our attention to the Thala's team. We are done with Thata's team.
Yes.
What is the meaning of Thata actually?
Tata, it's like uncle or grandfather type. Right?
Grandfather.
I thought it.
What do you call him? Grandfather? He's a young guy.
Wisdom.
Acha, because of his wisdom.
Wisdom.
Running between the wickets.
No. I am not getting into that. It's for his wisdom. Fatherly, grandfatherly wisdom that you got.
Wise old fox, as they
Wise
say.
old fox,
You
yes.
know, with maturity.
Yep.
So, Akshay Gupta also has a point. There's also Kuldeep Yadav.
Yeah.
So this is the Kuldeep with an IP and not a double EP. That's the
that's-
difference
yeah.
between the two. So
Quite
yeah, he is also a seamer, so they could look at drafting him in. But because I think Asif has played this season,
Yes,
as far as I
yes.
remember, he could be the first choice. So
Against his former team, KM Asif.
yes, correct.
Did he ever get a game for CS?
Yeah.
Games.
He did.
got a
He did.
couple of games.
Yeah, I remember him playing. Yes, he did. So that's that. Turning our attention to the Chennai Super Kings and their 11, and this is their bowling 11. Ruturaj Gaikwad, Devon Conway, Ajinkya Rahane, Moeen Ali, Shivam Dube, Jadeja, Dhoni, Patira, Deshpande, Tikshana, Akash Singh.
Yeah. So Akash Singh goes out and Ambati Raidu.
Yeah, their subs are Raidu, Pretorius, which Pretorius can't come in because their 4 foreigners are Tikshana, Patirana, Moin Ali and Devon Conway.
Yes.
So no chance of Pretorius coming in. So then they've got a Raidu, Subhranshu Senapati, Sheikh Rashid and Hangarekar. Yeah, I think it is Ambati Raidu.
It has to be Ambati.
No brainer.
Yeah.
And Akash Singh goes out.
Yes.
Exactly what they've been doing. So... yeah, no choice there. Anybody looking at the bowling option, they've got Akash Singh, Tikshana, Tushar Deshpande, Patirana, Jadeja,
Moin Ali.
Dubey, Moin Ali.
That's it.
7 bowling option.
Yep.
Which Dubey doesn't bowl, so it's
Yes.
effectively 6.
Yep. 6
Yeah.
bowling options in the CSK team and 3 spinners. If you want to get in an impact sub in the second innings when Rajasthan are bowling, potentially 4 spinners for Rajasthan. Potentially. With the caveat that either of Holder doesn't bowl his full quota or Ashwin doesn't bowl his full quota. Maybe that is the caveat. Which Ashwin? Ravichandran. Murugan kind of slots in, so he's also not bowling that. Full quota of overs is just to manage and tackle CSK's ultimate weakness, which is kind of the lower order playing spin. That is the major concern that is there. But actually looking at it, Bolt's absence kind of has thrown the Rajasthan Royals team composition a bit haywire. Because now you have to figure out who is my sub while bowling. KM Asif is an unknown tested property in this IPL so far. He's not had that much of success. Now, Murugan Ashwin, but then the same debate, 4 spinners. So it will have to be very smart impact subbing by Sanju Samson that he has to do. Otherwise, Chennai Super Kings might get away with it. Because Chennai are pretty clear in their team composition. Yes, Akash Singh out, get in Ambati Raidu to bolster the batting. That's about it. So, it is really going to be a very important impact sub, especially for Rajasthan Royals. Because batting wise, they are fine. I think they have batting till how much? Number 7. Number 7, number 8. Number 8. Same with CSK, number 8. The bowling.
But when it comes to Rajasthan, I believe they have a little bit of the RCB effect where you're only kind of dependent on the top, the openers, the 1, 2, 3s.
No, I think they're fine because they have Hetmeyer coming to bat at 5. My problem with RR, and this is something that tends to, is that they'll end up trying to be too clever and then they'll send Ashwin ahead of Holder. I know people are going to give me hell for leather over this, but I have to say it, you can't be sending Ashwin ahead of Holder.
But then again, when people like players like Joss Butler fail or Yashashvi doesn't do well, the RR batting lineup kind of crumbles under pressure.
No, you're right. And in fact, it's no coincidence, by the way, that their last 2 losses have both come at a time when a certain Joss Butler hasn't
done well.
Yeah, he's failed. He's not been going all guns blazing. And to be fair, Padikkal has done okay because of that. Because with Butler getting, I think, a couple of ducks also, Padikkal is pretty much coming to bat as an opener.
Yeah.
So that's also one reason why his form has gone boosted. But yeah, I think you need a big innings from Butler today, definitely, because his form, whenever he's firing,
for 7 years he didn't have a duck. Joss Butler in the IPL, 2 ducks now. That is a real big problem that they have. And yes, Chennai need to get Butler out cheaply. Because it was his knock that laid the foundation in Chepauk.
Correct.
Yeah.
Otherwise, take away that Butler knock, it was easily Chennai's game. Now the problem is Chennai and spin. Somehow, okay, I think Kolkata's bowlers were pretty inconsistent. I think they did themselves no favors by having a very small, you may say, that boundary dimensions in Kolkata are kind of uneven. But look at the lengths that they bowled. It was all either too full or too short. And Rahane and Dubey were in that zone. Can they be in that same zone against better bowlers in the form of Chahal and Ashwin? That will be the key. Because Ashwin economy, I think it will be much appreciated here. Chahal death overs and also in the power play or in the middle overs, he can contribute. So
We have another super chat. And I'm also going to take Silly Point's question. But no, just quickly. Super chat first. Super chat. Roy SP says, I don't want him in the league now. He's talking about a good friend. He needs to go back to the tough track at Gokul Dham to regain form.
Yes.
GPL.
I know what he's talking about.
Yes.
Come on, yeah. Cut him some slack. Good kid. He dreamt of hitting 4 sixes in a row.
Yeah.
Maybe he could, but now the chances
He's
aren't
still
coming his
dreaming.
way. Well, he can also.
He's still dreaming because right now poor guy is not even getting a chance to go out on the pitch.
Yeah, but he got his chances.
He did.
And he didn't
A
capitalize.
very long rope at that.
Yep.
But he can actually come out and say, whatever said and done, when I was playing, at least you were winning. When he stopped playing, they started to lose.
Lucky charm for the team.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he was, but again, lucky charms just don't work
But
every single
We'll
day.
find out today if
We'll
they
find
win
out,
or not.
yeah. And Espira was asking me repeat of 2019 RR versus CSK. I hope not. I hope it is not a repeat because see, Chennai won, but the win was an ugly one because
Oh, Thala came onto the field. Yeah.
it was not in the sporting spirit. He should have been banned.
I agree. I'm a big MSD fan. I've
Yes.
often, praised him, liked him for various things that he's done. But that I'd have to agree. It just because it was MS Dhoni, he got away with a fine, whatever 50%
50%
match
was
fee
match
or
fee,
whatever. Had it been any other player, because I can't remember any other time a player from outside the field. You can see batsmen arguing or fielders arguing. Somebody from outside the field walk in to the field of play and argue with the umpires.
Yeah.
That's just not done in cricket. Anybody else would have been fined for a few games.
I mean,
Yeah.
look at last year, Delhi Capitals versus Rajasthan Royals.
Rishabh Pant.
When Rishabh Pant said,
Yeah.
come out.
Ah.
But Pant didn't get fined. Amre got banned for one game because he also played a role in trying to get the players off the field. So Praveen Amre got banned and Pant only got a fine.
Yeah, but in Pant's case, he didn't come on to the
Yeah, he didn't
player
come
field.
out.
So whatever you do from outside, I mean, like our good friend Shakib Al Hasan broke the windshield, but he was fined for breaking the windshield there. But it's the issue happened when he was fighting in the middle, where he kicked the stumps and stuff like that.
In MS Dhoni, it was kids play what he did. Yeah, Shakib would uproot the stumps and
Yeah,
bang
yeah.
in front of the umpire. I mean, that is
Shakib's had more than one instances. so-
2 to 3 instances he
Yeah,
had.
he's like that. But him breaking outside the rope, whatever, that is a fine, which the state association will say, pay for the glass that you have.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was there when that happened. Man, it was such a.
You heard the glass break?
I mean, I saw the visuals and I saw how Shakib and the entire Bangladesh dressing room charged out. The frenzy that happened
After the win.
after the win.
Yeah.
Man, it was. And then when the win was happening, we got that, oh, glass has been broken in the dressing room. What has happened? So that is why I'm saying. So I hope it's not a repeat of 2019. Yeah, I pray that the result goes in Chennai Super Kings' way. But remember, now 2 players are on the opposite camp now. In 2019, Ben Stokes was with Rajasthan Royals. Now he's with CSK. Ajinkya Rahane was with Rajasthan Royals. Now he's with CSK. Let's see what happens.
Okay, now taking the comment by Silly Point, he's an MSDN
Yep.
today. Someday he is CSKN, whatever. So he's saying we are just 8 games away from मैं पल दो पल का शायर हूँ. Clearly hinting that that is the last time we will see MS
That's the
Dhoni.
song he posted when he retired.
Ooh.
Dhoni.
Dhoni,
Kids.
at 1929 hours, consider me.
I can't remember
retired.
every single thing.
16 words. That was how long that Instagram post. 16 words to sum up 16 years of his career.
Everything was calm in the newsroom.
And then everyone's Independence Day went for a toss.
August 15th, 2020. Oof.
And then Rana posted, I am enjoying.
I'm also retired.
In all the melee, we forgot even Suresh
Shalom,
Raina
baby.
retired with him.
Okay, so just to let you know, I don't think that it's 100% guaranteed that his last game. I don't think if even MS Dhoni was here, you could 100% tell you. But I've said this previously as well. I went and met him just before this IPL started. and I did ask him this question, and he said that I don't know whether this is my last IPL. I'll only know when I start playing the IPL, depending on his health condition. Now you got to remember, he doesn't play international cricket regularly, so he doesn't know where or how his body is going to hold up. Had he been playing, he would know, okay, I can't push myself beyond that much. So he said once he starts playing like an IPL, he'll realize. So he feels that if his body can hold up without too many niggles and too many injections, pain-killing injections, then he may want to come back next season as well. But if he realizes that it's very tough to go through this one season only and it's going to be pointless coming back for the next season, then I think he'll take a call. But that call will be taken, I think, ahead of next season. So it's not that just right after this season he'll say. But right now, why he's saying that it's towards the end of his career, because he himself doesn't know, and I'm sure everywhere he's go, he's preparing himself mentally that this could be the last time that I'm playing here or I'm playing against this team. He's preparing himself, but you never know, he could come back. So
see, the retirement rumors first started swirling when he was in 2020, giving away jerseys. We all thought, oh, maybe that's it.
no, but I tell you why that rumor is, because he himself may have thought at the time. He's taking it year by year. So he really doesn't know when he's going to give up, because now it's come down to his fitness and not his will to play. For Indian cricket, it was different, because he realized that maybe he was then by that time past his prime, and so he knew that game when he was playing against England could be his last, depending on whether they win or lose. So that he had made up his mind that I can't be playing international cricket anymore. Here it's all dependent on his fitness. Because given a choice, and if he doesn't have any niggles, he want to continue playing for 5 more years. But realistically, he realizes that's not possible. So whether he continues or not is a decision he'll take last moment, I guess. So
Chennai people better they have to pray that he doesn't announce it in Chepauk. Sincerely, because the super fans, all fans there will not be able to.
It's okay, yaar. What is
but
wrong
life moves on.
What is wrong in?
In fact, I always remember instances where in other sports, you'd want your heroes to be playing one last time at your home. What do you mean? Even if you're crying, big deal, cry. No, you've had
Sachin played at Wankhede, na? Everyone cried. It's okay.
The entire nation cried.
Everyone cried.
It's okay.
Nobita is complimenting you.
Nobita, what is saying? Nobita is. Thank you so much, Nobita. But you're also in the way highlighting how old I am.
Old man
you've
alert.
been watching me over the years in different platforms. Thank you so much, and it's good to have your company in different places. GGK is saying your ponytail looks very nice.
Thank you.
And Anshu, I know you put that point every day. I've taken note of it, but I'm not going to be mentioning it. But I've taken note, and I knew what you're saying. I already knew that.
Yes.
But it's just that I didn't want to say it on air. Let's see the poll result. Udit has picked Kuldeep Yadav. So we've given the other things. So the polls closed. We've got 145 votes. Who will be the impact player for Rajasthan Royals today? Murugan Ashwin's leading, just like we had it in the studio. It was 4 against 1. So 44% people have gone with, which they think that RR is going to play with 4 spinners today. KM Asif comes close second at 33%. I like that, 44, 33.
21.
Yeah, but it's just because mathematically not possible. Otherwise 22 would have looked nicer. So others is 21, which I'm guessing majority have voted for Kuldeep in that sense. So
Kuldeep.
unless somebody voted for Rihan also still.
44, 33. Could have been 22 also. 99% it would have been done. Isn't it?
But can't be, na.
Yeah. It's
Online poll.
It's online.
Nobita, that's the comment I like. That is the comment I like. Okay. Sports Warrior has a point saying maybe RR batters become more responsible when Parag is playing.
Oh God.
What is the joke in that? That they know that
he's not scoring runs, so that's the joke. That's mean, but it's funny.
Very mean.
Very mean. Mayank Thapliyal, what's he saying? Instead of an impact player rule early on, why not call back a batter or bowler who is not contributing effectively from the
Middle of the situation and then introduce his replacement.
To be fair, they can do that. They just choose to do it in the safest way possible.
Yeah, you can in the middle.
Yeah, of course you can.
Like for example, if you've gone in with 5 bowlers on an occasion and one of your bowlers is not doing well, you are very well allowed to bring that one bowler out and send in a replacement. Just that then you won't get a batter to replace when you're batting.
Yes.
But there have been times like I remember RCB. I'm sure they had a bowler planned in the second inning, but when their batting collapsed, they quickly got another batsman in, saying that okay, now we have to get runs. We'll do with whatever 5 bowlers instead of 6, or 6 bowlers instead of 7. I think they did that.
KKR did the same thing against Delhi. Batting collapse. So instead of bringing in Suyash, you had to bring in Anukul Roy. I was about to say Jason Roy. That's how habituated I've become.
Yeah.
Uh,
And he got out first ball.
Acha, quick predictions.
Bowled well though.
It's a close.
No, but Abhirup has a point. He's saying you don't praise Dhruv Jurel, you are always focused on Riyan Parag. I think he's right. Why are you always focusing on Riyan Parag and not talking
I've
enough about
praised Dhruv Chand Jurel when he's done well. I have not criticized Riyan Parag that much.
Not that
It's
much.
Shane. Yeah, Shane along with KL Rahul and R Ashwin. You're also a RP hater also.
RP? No, I love RP Singh. Yeah, Indian
RP,
legend.
This RP.
I'm not a hater. I think he's.
No, yeah, just joking. I think what we do talk about Dhruv Jurel. In fact, the other day we said that he should have got more strike. He would have won them the game. There are occasions where we said he should have been sent higher up in the batting order. We are liking what he's doing. So come on, we're not. Just that we also like Riyan Parag. We can't help but talk about it. And it says a lot about a player when he's not even playing, we're discussing him. So he's really special. So please. Somebody asked, like, do you know who's that Delhi Capital players? Anybody know? Don't
No,
say
it's not
anything
been
before.
revealed. It's not been revealed. So we
don't
can't
know.
confirm.
Nothing has been revealed.
Anything that we say will be speculation.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely.
Predictions?
Okay. This is a tough match to call because it's two very evenly matched teams, if you ask me. But I think RR will get about 155 and CSK will chase it down.
Okay, I think RR will get 195. I don't know.
Yeah. Go for it.
195 and CSK win.
170 RR. CSK winning it. 80 now. See, I don't want to live. I know that because Sanju Samson has won the toss, he's already gotten a decisive advantage. So I was tempted to say RR, but I think I'll go CSK. Fanboy, let's see.
I'm going 172 for RR. No, I'm going 178 for RR and RR winning.
So there's only two CSK.
So
we're
pretty evenly split. Actually,
Right.
We are not.
180 RR.
180 RR.
He's wearing an RR jersey,
I know.
Saransh, so obviously, what do you expect?
Two classic cover drives from Retracing players.
Absolute blind.
Good point by GGK. CSK cannot win when Sanju is captain.
Oh my god.
Actually, last 6 games, CSK have lost 5 times
That's what.
against
Sanju captain.
Sanju.
Baba.
एक और prediction जो यहाँ पर दिया गया रहाने बोर्ड मिलता रहाने स्कोर 9
Rahane score. Good one.
Getting selected in the WTC 11, this is first match.
He's playing amazing.
What will be?
But I'm picking, let's say, 12 today, just because law of average he has to, have that failure. So
Yeah.
40 quick fire. Quick fire 40.
Rahane.
Yeah.
56.
56. Siddharth?
30.
take it. Cover it all. Meet Sony is predicted 181 for 6.
Wow.
163 Akash Bhardwaj has gone with.
What happened?
So we'll see. Whatever happens. Mid innings. Bye bye. See you.
See you.
Take
Nandri.
care. Vanakkam.
Yep.